I hate waking up from nightmares, but this is worse. I hate waking up from dreams that aren't nightmares, but still feel like them. Let me explain. It started when I was 21. I'm now 27, and it won't stop. These dreams have been happening for about 6 years. I'll start off with a dream and then describe how waking up feels just as bad. The first one is pretty tame, but they get worse as we go on. It's summer, and my family is at the lake house. My mom's boyfriend John is there too. He's an older guy, late 40s to early 50s, and he's always drinking beer while smoking a cigar. He likes to sit back and watch the girls play volleyball, while taking big gulps of his beer and blowing smoke rings. In the dream, he was walking past me and he tripped. Now normally this wouldn't be a big deal, but he fell face first into the dirt. Like he literally hit his face so hard into the ground that the cigar and the beer can were knocked out of his hands and flew through the air. Then the weirdest part happened. His face just kept sinking into the ground. The more he tried to pull himself out, the further down he went. Before I woke up, he was completely gone, and the hole he left behind had filled with water. It was like a mini swimming pool. Waking up from that dream didn't hurt, but it was kind of weird, like it wasn't a nightmare or anything. But when I opened my eyes, I expected to see the face hole thing. My eyes weren't open for even a second, before I felt a massive amount of dread. It was almost like looking into the abyss, or having the veil between the living and dead be parted just enough to catch a quick glimpse of what lies beyond. There was only one way to describe it. It was like seeing the plot of the movie I just watched manifest in real life. I don't know if I explained that well, but it's the best way I can think to describe it. Now, some people might think that sounds crazy, but I'm guessing that most people get a small sense of déjà vu after waking up from a dream. Some people might think I'm making this whole thing up because of the fact that I use the phrase déjà vu. But I swear this is different. I could be sitting here all day trying to explain it, and it still would undo it justice. You really just have to experience it yourself. Anyway, every time I wake up from one of these dreams, I'm overcome with this overwhelming sense of dread. Sometimes it even feels like sadness, and it lasts for hours. It doesn't matter what I try to do either. I can drink coffee, listen to music, talk to friends, eat food, whatever. This feeling is still there. It's like a constant shadow following me around. That one wasn't so bad, but the next ones are. Okay, now I'm about 13 or 14 years old again, playing Star Trek Online with my friends. We're all sitting in our little cubicles in my basement. Just like we would do when we were younger, we built these things called bunks underneath the tables and desks that we had. It was basically just a fort made of blankets, pillows, chairs, and anything else we could find, so we could hide and play video games. We used to call them pillow forts, but we upgraded them to bunkers when we got bored of pillow forts. We're in the middle of battle and someone shouts out that my bunker is on fire. I turn around and there's a fire spreading across the room that's eating away at my bunk. I wake up right as I'm burning to death inside my little blanket fort. When I woke up, I felt so scared and alone. It was like the isolation and helplessness I felt in the dream was manifesting itself in real life. When I was a kid, I used to cry myself to sleep every night because I was terrified of being alone in my bed. If I couldn't see my dog Sparky, I wouldn't fall asleep. I'd lay there staring into the darkness for hours until my eyes got droopy and I just fell asleep. One night I remember my mom coming in to check on me and she asked me why I did and wanted to tuck me in. She tucked me in anyway and I cried so hard into my pillow that I threw up. I hated the feeling of being alone. That's what makes these dreams so terrifying. You never feel alone. Even if you are physically alone, you're never truly alone. I don't know if I did a good job explaining that. It's hard to put into words. Okay, last one. This one's the worst. I'm driving home from a trip that I took with my dad. Normally I love the car ride home. I get to listen to music and relax. I don't have to worry about driving or anything. But something is different this time. It's extremely dark outside, and the sky is filled with lots of bright stars. It looks like a cloudless night, but I can still make out some clouds in the distance, and they look like faces. I asked my dad if he sees it too, but he just tells me to shut up and listen to the radio. I try to change the station, but the radio isn't working. All I can see and hear are those faces in the clouds. The closer we get to home, the bigger they become. Suddenly, one of the clouds takes shape. It's now a large, disfigured human face. It has no eyes, but it's smiling ear to ear. Its mouth is wide open like it's screaming. I scream too, but no sound comes out. I bang on the window and try to break it, but I can't. It's like my hands are made of lead. I'm banging and banging, but I can't break the window. Then I wake up. I feel so violated when I wake up from dreams like this. I have to cover my head with a blanket until I can get back to sleep. And sometimes I won't even take the blanket off my head until I see daylight. It's like a monster stole my dream and replaced it with its own. And I'm forced to watch and listen as it destroys me. I don't know how else to explain it. I've gotten so bad that whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, I check my phone to make sure I didn't have a nightmare. If it says that I slept fine, I lie back down. Sometimes I will wake up in the middle of the night just to check my phone. I can't risk having one of those dreams again. People say that dreams are a way for your brain to process emotions and work through problems. If that's true, then I'm doing a lot of processing. I have had hundreds of these dreams over the years. It's getting worse, not better. I don't know what to do anymore. And it's starting to affect my daily life. I can't focus on anything for more than a few minutes without getting distracted by visions of faceless beings screaming at me in a language that my mind couldn't comprehend. I've lost my job because of it. My grades are slipping. I haven't brushed my teeth in days. I can't do anything anymore. So if anyone knows what this is, or what I can do to make it stop, please let me know. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a nice day. Stay safe. And remember, don't eat the beans before the meat.